Hi everyone, it's Caroline. Welcome to the Hillside Desk. Thank you for coming over today. I appreciate it. I am doing the last prompt in the Ugly Art Club's 5-minute challenge, which is gold for today. And I do have a few things. I have a piece of paper, scrap, and I have some scraps of cardboard and just items that were in my basket. I'm always going from my basket. And I will prep my page. I'm just going to let you know I haven't started the timer, and add these items somehow. I don't have a plan, and I do have my gold paints, but I thought I'd have those handy. Take them out of my drawer. Let's see if it's going to be all gold or just some gold. And I don't know what I'm going to use for a focal point. I have a few things in front of me. And Siri, 5-minute timer. My timer's over, and this is where I've come. I want to sew this little gold piece of broken jewelry. Lots of gold. There we go. And the paint's still wet. Just going to add another little piece of this red scrap. So it's from a scrapbook paper. This is today's entry for the prompts at the Ugly Art Club 5-minute challenge. And I added this, Your Tender Heart, and it was gold. Thanks everyone for coming along. I really appreciate it. Stay tuned, because I'm going to be making a journal, or a sort of a holder album for my little prompts that I just did, the 15 days that were scattered all throughout the month for me, because, well, I just wasn't home to do them. And I just finished my gold, which is the last one of the little project challenge. And I'm going to use my leftover ephemera from our cruise, and I was going to use this to make some kind of an album. And I don't know what I'm doing yet, so I thought, well, let's think about this together, maybe get an idea or two. And what I need to do is to bring most of the cards over. I guess I need to find what the biggest card is and use that as my template. I say cards because that's what I did. I just used scrap paper and tried to keep them mostly the same size. So these are the larger ones. I'll take this one as my template. So the width is going to be fine. And it looks like I can probably do something like this, just to give myself a little bit of space. And these are, you know, triple folded. So that would be a fun idea. And I don't know how I'm probably going to glue them on because I don't think I'm going to be sewing. So gluing would be good. Oh, and I think what I'll do is, let's do a flippy flop like that. And I'll just attach them that way. I'll go ahead and get the amount that I need, and I'll use the rest of the brochures. I'm going to use my scraps, and I'm going to attach the two ends together with the scrap, and then I will sew it. I'm going to sew my scrap paper bag that I've been using, and I have some paper bag left. It's just this light one here, and that will, so what I should have done here, it's going to be all sticky. Let me just put that underneath. I need to extend a couple of the pages because some of my cards are longer, and if I fold them, I'll be folding them all up. Like this one here, my tab is on the end. That'll give me enough room, like this. I think that'll be fine, and then I'll do a middle fold. So this will go like, whoops, this will go this wide, and then I'll glue the other side too. Not very straight. It's okay. And I'm going to see the other ones. This one will fit in. I think that was the longest one. The other one I have to fix is the one I did at the restaurant. Last minute thing. Oh yeah, and I didn't even, it was the salt. And all my salt has come off, but that's okay. Well, here's a little bit of salt there. So I have to fold this up and make something. And then I did keep my little pick. So 2 more to make. And it's this size here. So this has 6 sides. I won't need 6. I can take one off. I'll do the same. I'll make a little bit of a hinge or just a seam together. I am at this stage right now. I've used everything except, where's the leftover I used everything except this from the paper bags, paper sack. So I'm going to finish my remaining pages. I have 6 pages left. It doesn't matter how many I have, but I have this coffee stained, this was papers that were going to be thrown out in the garbage or the recycling bin, and I will use these. They had just some of my husband's notes from something that he was doing, and so that's what I'll use. And it's not the same color, but it doesn't matter, and it's all scruffy and rough. Oh, and these will fold over perfectly like that. I'm going to continue just gluing down. That's what I'm doing. I had you paused also for the noise outside. They're doing some road work, road maintenance, so that was perfect timing. And then I'm going to take it to the sewing machine when this is finished, after I'm done gluing this on. And I'm going to sew the top and the bottom. I'm not going to sew the seams because I will have the art cards on top of that. I may have to do a little bit of trimming too. These will fit perfectly. Yeah, I had these were ready. We were just, you know, continuing to clean files, and I'll use those somewhere in my art. And I had some coffee left over from that morning. So I thought, yeah, that'll work out perfectly. And now this here has writing on it, but I don't mind. Again, it's the background here is the coffee. Most of it's going to be covered, and it's and I had numbered these just so they would fold properly. A little tiny piece left, and I'll use the rest. I'll use that to finish it. As you can see, I do not have a plan. It's however it comes together, literally how it unfolds. I'll probably have a lot more surface than I need. I've been sort of rearranging and just trying to organize my space, and I found I bought this at the dollar store a long time ago with my daughter, and it's a cake decorating spatula, and I'm just using it to scrape here. I do have the cards, but I like to use those for the paint, and this is a really big surface. Make sure that's get in here a little bit like that. So that will get trimmed and sewn, and I'll be back to share that. Well, I did my top and bottom and just the side sewing seams. You don't have to do this either if you're making a similar type of booklet, journal, album, whatever you want to call it. You can stop at the gluing and glue it properly. I did it very loose because I knew I was going to sew the tops and the bottoms together, and I want to this is just to keep my cards on. My first card is the Sunshine, which has the sun rays on it, and I wanted to glue, I'm glad I made these big enough. I wanted to glue that down. But now I see all these words, which I love, except it's taking, for me, visually, it's taken away from the card itself. So now I have to do something with the background. I wasn't planning on it, but this is what's going to be happening right now. So I was thinking of putting some black on it because that'll make it pop. And I don't know if that's going to work. So I'm going to give it a try. Give it a little bit. I'll do a little bit on the edge, see if that works. I think it will. I don't really need it in the middle because the card's going to be there. And I should open this up. Probably do it over here too. This won't take long to dry because I'm doing the scraping. And it's all recycling, so that gives me a really good feeling. I love that. Really trying to make sure it's dry. Make sure I have it the right way around. I've got to go to the edge so that I can put the little sun rays down like that. That's a lot better than the original page that was there with the writing on it. It's just way too close in color, so I'm glad that worked out. This one here, I also did a little bit of edge because I tried out the next, I am keeping it in order. I'm just going to take my chances that some of these longer pieces are in the right place. I don't know, I might have to refold it, but the next one is Picture Perfect, which is this one. This was that card. And I haven't looked at it since I did it, which is fun. So this I'm going to leave. Over here is black, just to hide the words. A little bit of words, or a little bit of the print is down here, the text. So I'll do some more. I'm going to use my tacky glue for this one because it doesn't have fragile little edges. I'll do that. I love the loose threads. So we have 1 and 2. The third one, I'll just see what it is. It is the one that is Zap. It's called Zap. my rendition of Zap. I just took a piece of embossed tin can that I had lying around. I had practiced that a while ago, and I'm going to leave that the same. I'm not going to do a background on here. So I'll glue that and I'll be back. Here's my Ugly Art Club Challenge album. And the first day was Sunshine. Picture Perfect. Number 4 was Zap. Number 5 was Documented. Clash. Salt. This was Jenga. Layer. feather patchwork. Transfer. Vellum. Retro, scratch. I did a little extra scratch here on the bottom just to even it out a bit. And the last day was gold. And that completes the 15-day challenge. Mine did take a little bit longer because I wasn't around every day. Really fun. Fun to do, fun to try. You can do these challenges at any time. Thanks everyone for coming over today. I really appreciate it. Always be adventurous and stay fresh. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.